Do you mumble when you speak? Do you find it difficult to get your point across? Do other colleagues talk over you, for instance? Does your voice get lost in a crowded bar, nightclub, discotheque, or even hairdressers? I don't have the same problem. Hi, I'm Jimmy Cannon, and in this video I'm going to show you 5 very simple but effective tips that I use in my own vocal coaching that are going to help you stay cool, composed, and in control of your voice when speaking in public. So what are articulators? Well, these are the tools we have in our mouth, such as the tongue, the teeth, our lips, the hard palate. And we use these in a combination of ways to produce sounds, to produce words, vowels and consonants. And I'm going to give you some exercises now that are going to enable you to use these articulators to create better and more clear speech. This is exercise number 1. And this is a really effective exercise that works immediately. So here we go. We're going to go straight in and do it right now. I'd like you to put your finger in your mouth. Before we do that, could you sign a waiver affidavit? Not sure what affidavit is. Just see it on American shows. Before you do that, think of a phrase that you might say every day. For instance, I have actually come up with a phrase. Otherwise, I could be here for a long time thinking about the phrase. But the phrase I use a lot is, "Can I get a cappuccino, please?" And I normally say it something like, "Hi there, can I get a cappuccino, please?" Something like that. And okay, so think of a phrase, say it out loud, and then put your finger in your mouth like this, just between your teeth, and say the phrase again. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to say my phrase. You say your phrase. I don't know your phrase, so there's no point in me trying to say that. Okay, I'm going to stop being silly. Okay, here we go. So here we go. Can I get a cappuccino, please? Can I get it? Hi there. Can I get a cappuccino, please? Now say it exactly the same, but take your finger out of your mouth. You might need to do it straight away after. So I'm going to do it twice. I'm going to do it first with my finger in my mouth, and then I'm going to do it again and take my finger out of my mouth. Here we go. Ready? Okay. So, hi there. Can I get a cappuccino, please? Hi there. Can I get a cappuccino, please? I think that's clearer. It's a bit exaggerated. It's a bit over the top, but hopefully, just by getting some space in your oral cavity, which is anything above the larynx here, anything in the mouth here, hard palate, soft palate, tongue in the teeth, you're opening that sound. So everything is all straight away, immediately accentuated. Okay, exercise number 2. This is working with your consonants. Okay, I want you to take the same phrase, but this time I want you to do it. I want you to say it. I want you to close your mouth. All right. So here we go. My phrase is, "Hi there. Can I get a cappuccino, please?" And I'd like you to say that with your mouth closed. So here we go. And you'll find it's very muffled and monotonal. And that's because you've got your mouth closed. But I want you to see if you can make it as clear as possible by accentuating the consonants. Now, the consonants for me, in my sentence that I'm using, are, "Hi there, can I get please?" So, "Hi there, can I get a cappuccino, please?" I want you to really accentuate those consonants, right? So here we go. Mouth closed. You really have to bring everything to the front and really accentuate the tip of your tongue and the teeth to really get those consonants really very clear. Let's try that again. So, it's a bit rubbish actually. I'll do that again. Really got to focus. Okay. And say it one more time with the mouth open. In fact, do it straight after the close. So close and then open. Here we go. "Hi there, can I get a cappuccino, please?" And hopefully that's much more clear, and it's another way to open up the oral cavity, but concentrate on accentuating the consonants and using your teeth and the tongue to really. And you'll find you're probably feeling a bit weird now, but obviously you can't walk around talking like that all the time. People will think you're a little bit weird, but that's fine. In normal circumstances, this is going to help you automatically and give your speech more clarity. Exercise number 3, bing, is working with the vowels. I'm going to do another video actually covering vowels, so please subscribe down below wherever that is. This is the same type of exercise, but we're going to accentuate the vowel sounds. And when we speak, certain vowel sounds have a different pitch. Some are higher, some are lower. Okay, so the best way to hear that is by closing your mouth and saying a phrase with one continuous sound. Okay, so let me give you an example. I'm going to change my phrase. I'm going to, instead of cappuccino one, I'm going to say, let me think, could you stop calling me, please? I'm not interested in double glazing. Okay, that's my phrase. So if I do that with my closed mouth, but I keep a one tone, so it's sort of like singing, but your mouth is closed. It doesn't matter about the quality of the voice, okay? So what was the phrase again? It was, can you stop calling me, please? I'm not interested in double glazing. Okay, here we go. Okay, so that's my normal, can you stop calling me, please? I'm not interested in double glazing. Okay, so some of the vowels are higher in pitch and some of them are lower in pitch, okay? So some of them are high and some of them are low. Okay, let's try that one more time. Mouth closed. Say it normally, okay? But listen to the pitch, okay? So say it out loud first. Can you stop calling me, please? I'm not interested in double glazing. I think that was it. Doesn't matter really what the phrase was. Put your phrase down below, by the way. I would be interested in your phrases in the comments. So one more time. Could you stop calling me, please? I'm not interested in double glazing. With your mouth closed. Okay. So it's it's quite muffled. And it's not clear, is it? So I want you to accentuate those vowel sounds, the pitches, okay? Think about the vowels, all right? So in my phrase, the vowels are going to be, can you, all right? Okay, here we go. So accentuate the vowels. And also accentuate the pitch. Well, let's just do the vowels first. Okay, so close your mouth and here we go. Okay, now this time do the pitch. So we're going to accentuate. If it's high, I want you to go much higher, and if it's lower, I want you to go much lower. Okay, here we go. So okay, one more time, then we're going to do it straight away with our mouth open. Okay. Can you stop calling me, please? I'm not interested in double glazing. All right, well, it's going to sound strange, but it's another really good way of thinking about the vowels, how you form the vowels, and thinking about their pitches. And you can start going crazy with the pitches. And obviously, it needs to be normal, but having that range of pitch and vowel variety as well, or vowel options, if you like, tonal options with the vowels, and that just gives you again more dynamic range to your voice and gives you much clearer speech. Okay, so exercise number 4, bing, is tongue twisters. They are fantastic to get your tongue and your lips and your teeth, the articulators, again, working. There are hundreds online, and you'll probably know some that you use already, or you used to do at school. I'd love to see or hear your favorite tongue twisters. So please put them in the comments below. If you're brave enough to do a video, I'd love to see that as well. You can send it to me privately, or you can put it on my channel or link or whatever you want to do. That'd be great. So. One that I did was at school was Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, a peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. That one more time. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, a peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. Give that one a go. One I made up a few days ago when I was shopping. I have a series of videos where I'm singing and shopping, or shopping and singing. Have a look at those. They're just silly, really, and they're mainly a precursor for these videos that are supposed to be much more informative. So this is Tesco's tongue twister, and it goes like this. Tesco's can be wonderfly thrilling if you're tentatively shouting and singing and shouting, but tentatively shouting and singing while shopping. That's my tongue twister called Tesco's tongue twisters. Again, so another one, exercise 4, tongue twisters, have fun. Okay, exercise number 5. I'm laughing actually because every time I say exercise 5, I sing take 5. There we go. That makes me laugh. That's why I'm laughing at the beginning. There's nobody here to make me laugh. That's what's happening. I'm making myself laugh. Okay, so exercise number 5, bing, is beatboxing. Okay, so don't panic. This is really fun. Really, we're going to use 3 consonants. Okay, so they are P, T, and K. Now the sounds of those consonants are this: P, T, and K. All right, very simple. Coincidentally, each of those consonants make up the sound of the drum kit, or 3 drums within the drum kit. So the bass drum is P, and we can play around with that, and we can make it really plosive, and we can make it really guttural and chesty. So P, P, or P, if you want that 80s 808 sound. So P, or P, or P. I'm not an expert, as you can see, beatboxing, just a little bit of fun. But this really activates the articulators and those 3 main ones, particularly the tongue. Now the tongue is the second one, which is the hi-hat, and we're going to play a groove which goes bass drum, hi-hat, snare. Okay, so bass drum, and then hi-hat, and we use T, so t, t, or t, t, t. And you can just get enough air in there and keep the pressure, suppress the air from coming out, t, and let the tongue go. Tongue in between the teeth, t, 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 t. With the bass drum, t, t, t. And then the snare drum is a K, or k, k sound. So your back of your tongue drops from the soft palate. You really got to really open your mouth and push loads of air. I'm having far too much fun. Okay, there we go. Have fun. Show me some videos of you doing beatboxing. Comment below, subscribe. See you next time for some more clarity of speech.